What's good? What's good, y'all? Welcome back. Self-Made Life TV. We here. Episode 12, man. Sorry for the lateness, but better late than never, man. But got a couple topics we're gonna speak on today, man. A lot of crazy shit been going on. A lot of crazy shit, man. But I know I probably said this a million times. We're gonna push the podcast format. You know, I like because it's too much. It take too much, man. Trying to goddamn do a video for every topic. So I'd rather just throw all my topics into one video. You feel me? So we get to it, man. Y'all see the Cash App, man? Hit the Cash App. You already know we still got the merch coming. You know, take time, man. But we here, man. We here. But yeah, man, a lot of crazy shit been popping off. You know, we're gonna get into it though. Your boy Wack 100, man. Your boy Wack 100 been on a roll, man. You know, I usually don't I don't get into everything because everything ain't meant to be spoken on. But you know, man, me being a fan of Nip and this shit going mini viral. You know, I'm gonna get my take on it, man. It's not really the first time because shit, we already done heard Wack. We already done heard Wack do this before, but Wack 100 made some Wack 100 made some claims about Nip. And like I said, if you went to the scene, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing new. I'm trying to find the audio, so if y'all hear the clicking, that's the damn the fire stick. But yeah, man. We're gonna chop this up though. So basically, as y'all can kind of see, let me move the logo out the way. You know, Wack 100 came out and said that you know, allegedly, he says allegedly. Hold on. So I saw Combo's been going out of the trying to find this audio real quick. But yeah, so he basically came out and made some crazy claims about Nip, man. We about to get into this audio though. If this shit'll play. But Nipsey don't do what that type of thing. He don't do nothing. They don't put working, fucking with a nigga that's a body man. Everybody don't do is a body man. I've been saving his career, bro. Nipsey got that shit on him, bro. Also, this guy, we got all the footage. Wow. Yeah, nigga. So we're gonna run that back, man. So now this is a conversation between Hassan Campbell and Wack. I guess it happened like some months ago, a year back or something. But these the claims Wack making about Nip. We're gonna run the audio back. I don't know what, bro. But Nipsey don't do what that type of thing. He don't do nothing. They don't put working, fucking with a nigga that's a body man. Everybody don't do is a body man. I've been saving his career, bro. Nipsey got that shit on him, bro. Also, this guy, we got all the footage. Wow. Yeah, nigga, he paying a nigga to fuck his baby mama with his baby mama. That's all y'all getting. I ain't got. So yeah, I ain't gonna play that other part. That shit a little
little explicit. YouTube might ban it, but if y'all want to go hear the audio, y'all already know where to find it. But yeah, man, that shit was crazy. I ain't gonna cap when I heard it. You know, me being a real Nip fan, we ain't gonna speak on that. A lot of niggas, new Nip fans, you know, once he passed and shit, all of a sudden everybody knew about Nip. But while he was really out here, a lot of people wasn't really but playing Nip like that. But getting back to the topic, you know, shit, I ain't gonna cap, man. I really don't feel a way about it. You know, shout out Nip, man. TMC shit. You know, I ain't gonna try to, you know, break it down. You know, of course, is he say, she say, but to keep it 100, man, I think a lot of people got to realize, bro, and I had to come to this realization, bro. We don't really know about a lot of these celebrities, especially you talking about these rappers and shit, man. We don't really know what they got going on. We barely know their background, where they came from, and definitely when you get to talking about this industry. So, you know, I would say before, you know, my knowledge got up there, I definitely would have been on some fan shit. But you know, shit, man, I don't put none past none of these celebrities though. So even though I fuck with Nip, you know, as a musician, you know, it is what it is with all that other stuff. I'm not saying this shit true. I'm not saying it's not. Really don't care. But you know, from Wack 100's view, I don't know, man. It's obviously, you know, he got some against Nip. We all know he backed the game, this and that. You know, whether it's some blood or crip shit, who knows? But he's definitely trying to do his part to fuck up Nip name. You know, and while the game has, you know, went on his whole, you know, clone shit, he cloned in the Nip. I think in the background, man, the game might be, you know, because obviously, bruh, put it like this, you know, what they say, a friend of your friend. So if somebody say something you associated with, if you connected with that person, I'm gonna take it as, you know, of course I'm not gonna take it as your words, but I'm gonna take it as you somewhat an agreement with what that person's saying. Definitely if you still affiliated with them. So, you know, I hear the game saying he loved Nip, but at the end of the day, bruh, you know, you got close ties with Wack. So I'm sure you and Wack D had these combos, and just throwing a theory out there, shit. The game, I think the game might be could be a little mad, you know. Nip did kind of blow up for us his status in that West Coast hip hop thing, you know. I don't know if he's hired in the game, but you know, I just say due to recency bias with his death, his name has been ringing more than the games. You know, the game still got to give him credit for what he did, but you know how rappers is, and that go with the attention shit. So who knows? You know, shit, the game might be cool with this shit behind the scenes, agreeing with this shit. So, but yeah, man, that's kind of like I said. We just don't put nothing past these celebrities, man. We don't know what's going on, but this definitely got shit going. Wack, Hassan, you know, academic, like that shit damn near deserve a stream by itself. But yeah, man, I just wanted to speak on that real quick and shit, because um it was getting crazy, man, with the everybody and their mama was speaking on that shit, man. Everybody and their mama was. But yeah, man. So shout out Nip though, man. Rip Nip, TMC, the American continues, all that, man. Y'all already know, man. We're gonna move on though, man. Let's get into some boxing, man. Big fight this weekend, man. Shout out boxing too, dog. Boxing been coming through clutch every night, you know. Clutch every night. I can't lie, man. But we got Shakur Stevenson versus Valdez coming up on ESPN, I believe. I think it's on ESPN free TV, but I know definitely it's on ESPN Plus. I don't think it's a pay-per-view. Of course, I'm gonna play a little footage. Then we gonna speak on it, man. So we got Valdez and Stevenson. We got a little back and forth with Max Keller, man. Look like after the weigh-in. So
Oscar, Shakur, welcome. Thank you for talking to me. You're with me now. Shakur, you have said, I'm going to show the world why Oscar has been ducking me. He's fighting you now. Why have you said that he's been ducking you?
I say he's been ducking me because I feel like he was ducking me. But we here now. Fight tomorrow. Duck talk over. It's time to fight.
Oscar, what do you say when you hear that you were ducking?
Well, it was never the case. You know, and when like we said before, the fight was made when it was supposed to be made. Right now, we're both two-time world champions. The fans want to see it, and I owe myself to the fans. So if the fans wanted to see it, I'm here now to give them what they want.
Oscar, you said that you've taken it personally, that your boxing brethren believed Shakur's claim. When you say that, you mean other fighters around the sport fight fans? What do you mean by that?
No, this fight is personal for the fact that, every fight for me is very important. And the fact that people were thinking that I was scared of fighting anybody, it just turned personal to me because I've never feared any fighter out there. I've been fighting inside and out and outside the ring ever since I was a little kid. And I would never be afraid of fighting nobody. So I'm here now, and I'm just excited to step in the ring April 30th.
Shakur, obviously, it's not the toughest fighter who wins, but it's the smartest, toughest fighter, right, who wins, and no one doubts your boxing skills. Oscar can box, obviously, if you've watched the Burchell fight, but most boxing observers believe that to win, he's going to have to test your toughness. How do you respond to that Oscar will test your toughness?
I'm prepared for whatever he brings. I trained 8 weeks. I'm in shape, and whatever he want to bring, he can bring. I'm ready. I can't wait for this fight tomorrow, and I'm ready to show out.
Is that something that you're looking forward to, getting in the ring with the best professional fighter you have yet met to see what level you can take yourself to? Or do you view Oscar Valdez as just another opponent?
We never know till we get in the ring. You never know how good Oscar is until you get in the ring with him. You don't know how good a fighter is until you get in the ring with him. So we'll see tomorrow.
Are you hoping, obviously you're both hoping for sensational performances, are you hoping to stop Oscar Valdez to make a statement?
If he make a mistake, I'm going to capitalize on it. So if the fight got to go 12 rounds, it got to go 12 rounds. If you make a mistake, just don't be surprised if I get him out of there too.
If you what to?
If I get him out of there.
If you get him out of there. And Oscar, from your point of view, usually you are a boxer puncher, and Shakur is seen as more of a pure boxer. Usually in those kind of matchups, the feeling is the boxer puncher is going to have to hurt the boxer. Is that how you see this fight?
Well, I see myself going in there just giving it my best, giving it my all. Every time I step in the ring, I always promise my fans that I would never promise anybody a knockout, a fight of a year. What I will promise always is every time I step in the ring, I will leave everything inside there. My heart, my guts, my sweat, my everything. I would always leave it inside the ring. So that's what I'm planning to do. We know Shakur Stevens is a tough fighter. We know he's a great fighter. But I rise with the competition as well, and that's what we plan to do.
Is this redemption for you in some way, coming off a sensational career-best performance against Burchell? You're on top of the world, and then what you've been through since that fight, do you see this fight as possible redemption for you in boxing circles?
Absolutely, but I'm extremely focused on what I have in front of me. What was done in the past, including the Burchell fight, including the Conceição fight, and all the other fights that I've had that were great. That's in the past. Right now, I'm very focused on the main object for this fight.
Shakur, I saw you guys staring each other down the other day, and you said you got to crack the code. What does that mean?
I mean, he got to go in there and crack the code. I feel like he never been in there with a fighter like me. It's a code he got to crack. He got to be able to crack the defense, the offense, the skill set of Shakur Stevenson. And we're going to see if he can do it tomorrow.
Tim Bradley and I have been talking, Shakur, about what a fight like this can mean for either one of you guys should you win. In Tim Bradley's case against Devin Alexander, a fight similar in the sense that two undefeated fighters fighting to see who the guy was at 140 back then. But Tim Bradley didn't emerge a star from that fight, really, or a superstar, because the fight itself wasn't that exciting. Devin Alexander didn't really fight the way people were hoping. On the other hand, Floyd Mayweather in this weight division, and Diego Corrales linked up to unify the titles 21 years ago, and Floyd emerged a star because of his sensational performance. I'll start with you, Shakur. What do you have to do to be a superstar when this fight is over?
Perform how I performed my last fight and the fights period previous to that, I feel like if I look like me and have fun, I'm gonna become a superstar. I feel like I'm gonna stay myself and be natural, be Shakur, box, hit, don't get hit, and that's my game plan, and I can't wait to execute it.
Oscar, what about you?
Well, for me, like I said before, we know Shakur is a tough fighter. He's a two-time world champion. So obviously, me winning this fight will definitely put me in a closer position that I've always dreamed of, is to be one of the top lists of pound for pound and being on a list of being reckoned as one of the great Mexican fighters. So definitely winning this will put me in a higher step. So I'm very excited for this. This is my moment, and I'm ready for whatever.
Oscar Valdez, Shakur Stevenson, thank you for joining me. Thank you for fighting each other. These are the kind of fights that boxing needs. Two top undefeated fighters stepping in there to see who the very best in the world is. Can't wait to see this thing tomorrow night. Thanks, guys.
All right, man. So there y'all have it. Little extended interview, but it is what it is. Hey, fair use too, man. ESPN, work with a brother, man. Support black business. But we're gonna get back to it, man. We heard it, man. Two guys ready to fight. We're gonna do a quick little rundown. Cause this is a fight I definitely been thinking about a lot, especially you already know when it comes to gambling, we gotta get them bets in. Shout out BetMGM. That's where I play at. So, shout out them. We're gonna get that plug in sponsorship. But yeah, man. This is gonna be a great fight. I think to me, I wouldn't say it's a predetermined fight, but it's a fight to me that the questions are simple. The first question I have is, can Valdez get to Stevenson? We all know that most likely Valdez will not win a boxing match with Stevenson. Stevenson's just too defensive. You know what I'm saying? Great boxer. We know that. So, to me, of course, Valdez is not Canelo, but we will have to see Valdez's best version of Canelo tomorrow. Because, yes, Valdez is a good counterpuncher. And yes, he's more active than Shakur. But we all know Shakur comes the distance, picking his shots. And we seen his last fight, Shakur can get comfortable and push that pace on you, especially if he see touching you early. So, this the fight, 135, ring belt on the line, best at 135. This for all the marbles. Well, not all the marbles, but the ring belt on the line. So unification, and on the other end, can Shakur stop Valdez? That's definitely in the back of my mind. Because Valdez, to me, Valdez key to victory. And if you a Valdez fan, go put that money on it. Them odds good. But to me, Valdez key to victory. He definitely needs to slow Shakur down, I think. Especially so that's body work. And I think he definitely needs to look for that knockout. I don't think he has a low chance of winning the boxing match to me. We're talking about a 12-round boxing match. So I definitely think Valdez is just gonna have to almost Maidana Broner or Maidana Floyd, to where you just trying to hit the man anywhere, I definitely think but we're gonna have to definitely see a great legendary performance if Valdez want to get that win tomorrow. And on Stevenson end, I definitely want to see him box smart. But I definitely want to see him step on that gas, man. That's big. If he stops Valdez, it definitely takes him to another level. We're talking branding and stuff like that. So Prediction. I have Shakur by decision, with the slight chance that Shakur can get the stoppage between round 7 and 12. That's how I'm looking at it. On Valdez, and of course, good money on Valdez by KO, because if he touches Shakur, I think he has the power, especially if he hurts Shakur. He has the power to get him out of there, So, yeah, big fight, man. Saturday night is going down, man. So we're gonna keep it pushing. Another crazy topic. Shout out Tesla. Shout out Dogecoin. Shout out Elon Musk, though, man. If you've been under a rock, Elon Musk brought Twitter. Streets been going crazy. I'm not gonna lie, it snuck up on me. I've been hearing the rumors, but when it went official, that's when I knew. Now, of course, we know it's not Elon by itself, but he's obviously the face, so we just gonna keep it there, But we got a tweet here from Elon. He says, "Free speech is essential to a functioning democracy. Do you believe Twitter rigorously adheres to this principle?" So we got 2 million votes, look like. 70% said no, 30% said yes. And then Elon Musk quoted and said, "The consequences of this poll will be important. Please vote carefully." So he was obviously trying to get the temperature. And everybody know Twitter been on board. I fell back from Twitter myself. I kind of made a new account for Self-Made Life, but my old personal account, I think I deleted it. I don't know, man. I like Twitter, but I'm just not somebody that's willing to share a lot of thoughts. But one thing I gotta say is that it's good. All social media is good for branding, networking, marketing, things like that. So in that case, it's definitely needed. But far as a personal use, I'm as the brand grow, I might tweet more for as an update or things like that. And maybe, of course, your opinion, but I'm just not a person that I don't like to type out my thoughts a lot, and then especially posting them. So, but yeah, man. So the purchase is official, man. Elon got Twitter now. And the big question is, what does this mean for the future? Especially when you're talking about free speech, because all our social media definitely, to me, has been censored. But I think a lot of people got to understand this too, man. You can't walk into somebody's house and tell them I'm not taking my shoes off. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna look at you like they're crazy. They're like, "Well, get out of my house then." So when we make these accounts on social media, bro, these not our businesses. Like, yeah, it's a public format, or whatever you want to call it, but these people who started businesses, some of them got shareholders, things like that. So a lot of people be complaining about these social media sites like they funded them or something. It's like, bruh, you don't got no say. You just a customer. You know what I'm saying? A customer, just like the other million. So I don't really be tripping on what these social media sites do. Of course, you got to follow policies if you're trying to, make money on one or things like that. But bruh, these major $1 million, $1 billion corporation businesses, they gonna do what they want, bruh. So complaining about the policies and rule they make don't really matter. Now, of course, this is good because Twitter was wild, and like far as a lot of their views, you can kind of tell where Twitter was leaning, and that is the only problem I see, is that when it comes to having a site, you can't lean, especially if you're talking about Twitter, where Twitter livelihood is like, transformation of words, thoughts, things like that. So you can't start to silence one side, and it was obviously that Twitter was silencing one side. So that does become a problem. But at the end of the day, it's about money and advertisement too. So I think this move is good though. Hopefully Twitter becomes less strict. But which is crazy because while certain things would get your account banned, or of course we know when it comes to the jab and different topics you couldn't speak about on Twitter, it's a whole underworld. Shout out OnlyFans and all them that's living good, getting money off Twitter. Views going up, going dumb. So it's like, if y'all gonna allow all that type of content, it's like, should we really trip on somebody's opinion? At the end of the day, it's like Twitter is like you writing your thought on a sheet of paper. So it's like, how mad you gonna really get that somebody feel a certain way about a subject. So that's how I really look at that situation. But yeah, man, it's definitely good news. I'm not gonna cap about it. But we're gonna hop into this last topic real quick. And it's like a little rushed episode though. Shout out J Lab, man. This the first episode with the new mic, man. I know the audio been shitty. Shout out to subscribers who stuck with me through all the shitty audio days. We talking about straight from the laptop type shit. Y'all, everybody know out the mud, but we investing slowly, progression. So we caught the little mic. Hopefully the audio sound better, and we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it progressing, man. You only can do what you can do, man. You gotta be realistic out here in these streets, man. But we gonna hop into this last topic, man. And I'm gonna have to change the title a little bit too, man. Put the MK Ultra in there, man, because I think somebody is having an MK Ultra meltdown, man. Now, this could just be inner scope, but their shenanigans, a la Tupac, a la 50 Cent. A lot of people don't know, but Interscope get down a certain way when it comes promoting their artists. A lot of drama, especially when they got like I don't want to say iconic artist, but when they got an artist with a certain persona, they definitely amp it up with situations. But man, DaBaby has been I want to say deprogramming, but tweaking, whatever you want to call it. I say MK Ultra malfunction, but man, just from it's too many situations, from the goddamn, he popped a dude in Walmart years ago. He wore he had to wear a diaper at South by Southwest. I think he kicked a chick, whooped on the BM brother, just whooped on one of his artists. Man, the man gets it in, and I think somebody got to reel him back in. Kanye went through the same thing. Kanye was less violent, but DaBaby definitely off his rocker, man. So hopefully this not no foreshadowing. You know what I'm saying? You know how this hip hop shit go. This shit be crazy, but DaBaby got to relax a little bit, man. You up, man. You winning. Hopefully your handlers, whoever, they gotta do their job, man. Cause you beating on the artist. What's next? They already let you get away with a body, and then I just seen a graphic picture of that, which is just crazy. So I think matter of fact, no, he might have got a couple, man. Yeah, this nigga out here wilding, man. This nigga, the new hip hop John Gotti, man. But yeah, somebody definitely gotta, just reach in his back, turn that knob, and get my man to relax out here. He definitely off his shit, man. Look, they say, I think this is a little pick off the gram. He said I had to get rid of that motherfucker. So he laughing about it. All right, there go. Yeah, y'all, there y'all go in the chat. Who is this? Let me see. Zach. Okay, somebody named Zachariah Giger in the chat. One of the baby fanboys. He in the chat trying to represent. But yeah, man, like I was saying, man, whoever just turn that knob in my man's back, get him back to dropping them hits, man. Everything will be cool, man. But we're gonna go ahead in the episode 12. Definitely stay tuned, hit the subscribe. You already know that. All that, hit the cash app, man. And live fight Shakur Valdez tomorrow. Hop in the building. And we out.